Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button down there and the like and share and tell your friends all about us, because I'm told that's how social media works. You tell everybody else about us and we get more followers, we create more content, and we keep bringing you better news in the marine industry. So, all right, that's out of the way. What are we talking about today, guys? Today, talking about Navionics Charts. Now, a couple weeks ago, we talked about the Navionics Vision Plus charts for our Garmin, 8600 743 series, or the 43 series, rather. So what if you saw that and you said, man, I want those charts, but I got an Axiom? Well, you can run Navionics charts on other MFDs. So all you have to do is you go online or you go to your West Marine or your preferred retailer of choice to buy charts and the chart cards, and you go ahead and you're going to buy the card. And the great news with this is this offers the exact same coverage as far as span of area that you're going to get on this. This is going to cover basically South Carolina and Georgia border all the way up to the main Canadian border and cuts through to the Great Lakes, and that is for the U.S. East. So you've got a very large region with the purchase of this card. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than our Garmin, where we're going to go ahead and take the card and put it in our machine and have your phone transfer all the data back and forth. Personally, I think this is a little quicker, a little slicker, a little easier. You're going to buy this before you even go to your boat, before you even step foot down there. You buy this card, you get it at home, you Amazon it, wherever it is you get it from. You take this inside of here, this big package, you get a little SD card. And it has a micro SD that slides out, so it'll fit into other units as well. You're going to take this card and you are going to slide that directly into your computer. And you put it in, it's going to bring up the Navionics app, I guess, for lack of a better term, on your computer. And it's going to walk you through the steps, and it's going to literally walk you through. It's going to say, hey, I see I'm a Navionics card, and I see I'm for US East. What am I? Do I go to Ray Marine? Do I go to Simrad? Do I go to Humminbird? What am I going into? It asks a brand, and then it's going to ask you a model, and then it's even going to go so far as to ask you for a screen size. And it's doing all that so it can scale the data properly onto your MFD. So you're going to select all of those things, and then it's going to bring you to a map, and it's going to show you basically the United States, and then it's going to have blue outline around the area that you have purchased coverage for. So now when you have that coverage, you can go in there and highlight the areas, and you can go in and it's going to ask you, what charts do you want to download? Do you want the sonar charts? Do you want the bathy charts? Do you want the community edit charts? And you can download all those, walk away from your computer. It's probably going to take 30, 45 minutes depending on the size of the region that you get. Then, once you've got that downloaded in your hand, go down to your boat and find your SD card slot. Oftentimes it's in the back of the unit, a lot of installs. The installer will put a remote card reader to make it a little easier. Drop that card in there, and then you're going to come in here, and you say, well, gee, if you look onto our MFD here, you see, well, this chart, yeah, it's a Navionics chart, but it doesn't look any different, and it's not going to right away. You have to go in and tell it. So here we're running the Ray Marine with the Lighthouse 4. We go to our hamburger menu, and we go to this little gear icon at the bottom right here, and now you're going to see the different charts that are available to us. You're going to see that we have sonar charts and that we have the nautical charts for the east. So if we choose the sonar chart, which is right there, we can come in here to our layers, we choose high, and then we come over here to our Navionics relief shading, and now it's turned on, but you see we're only over our land area, and you can kind of see on the right hand side of that screen what it is we're looking at right there. But now I can come over here to land only. I can do land and shallows. Now you're going to see that chart change, and it's going to a certain preset depth right there. And if you're going to do this, let's go land and sea, and you get 100% visibility of everything right there. And then we can kind of come over here to our depths and show soundings, and we can say all, and you start to see our depth numbers are going to populate in there. So now we have our relief shading charts. It's just that simple. You download them, you put them on the card, you put the card into the MFD, And you come in here, and in this case, for the Raymarine, you choose it, and you have to go in and tell it to turn on those features. Nice feature with this is with the Raymarine, when I go into the charts menu and mode, if I hit fishing chart and I tell it I want the detailed chart, instead of having to go through all these submenus, I can leave a chart set up for fishing and then have just this chart right here set up that's for my navigation. So it works out really well, very quick. So once you get into your fishing ground, you want to switch over without having to go through multiple steps. This gives you that functionality to do it. The other thing we can do is when we go into our fishing chart here, and then we go into our gear icon and we go into layers. Let's just turn off our relief shading for a minute. For some reason, maybe that's what we want. We can come in here, and now we can have all of our contours. Now, this is really kind of clutters up the chart, but this was pre-Bathy charts. This, what we thought a couple years ago, was really slick and great information. And you see as we kind of zoom in, you see the quick refresh rate on this as we kind of move it around. You'll see we've got those ledges and things in kind of a topography format with the actual curves and contours right there. So it's just another way to look at these charts and decide what it is you want to see on there. It's just kind of a nifty feature you can do. So I'll let you guys know, Navionics, it's not just for the Garmin MFDs. So that's it. That's this week's Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you found that helpful. Got any additional questions? Maybe some stuff you want to know about with the Navionics charts into your particular MFD? Leave it down below in the comments. Let's see if we can get you guys hooked up with the right info to be successful out on the water for 2022 and maybe catch that big fish in one of these honey holes out there. So that's it. That's all I got. Till next time, guys, tune in next week. We're going to be talking Raymarine. We're going to be talking Lighthouse 4 software. What does it do, and what are the upgrades involved with that? So tune in. Check it out. Peace.